Hi, I'm Bill Bates with Allied Insurance Solutions. I first want to thank you for picking up that brochure and learning about AEP or annual enrollment period. It's an important time of year for Medicare beneficiaries when they're trying to figure out, hey, is my plan still good for me? Well, before we get started, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself and who I am and where I started, how I get into Medicare. And I started in 2020 and with my Medicare career. Before that, I worked for the fire department for 26 years for Tucson Fire. I'm here locally in Tucson in Pima County. And before that, I was a professional baseball player. Who knew? I did that for 13 years, played in the 1989 World Series. Um, and that was the love of my life early on in my life. But as I went on, I had a desire to really help people, and that's why I went for the fire department. But before I left, I definitely wanted to still help people, but not have the physicality that I used to have. So I embarked on a Medicare career and found out that I really, really love it. Really love helping people, and this is a great way to do it. So I love helping the people here in Tucson. I so look forward to it all every single year. And now is the time for the annual election period or AEP. And so, what do we need to learn about AEP before we get started? Um, it's a great time to review your doctors because sometimes doctors will change networks. You know, you could wake up one day and realize that, hey, your doctor left is no longer there. So you want to make sure that they're in the plan for the upcoming year in 2026. The other thing you want to do is check your drugs. A lot of times drugs will change tier levels and maybe in 2026 they're more expensive. But yet there's a different plan out there that they still are in the lower tier level that helps you out better. Getting with a broker, in my opinion, is paramount because when we try to do it by ourselves, it's not always easy, and we don't necessarily know where to go to get it done. The one thing I wanted to clarify that is that brokers and agents don't cost anything. That is a misnomer that's out there. A lot of people think, well, if I get with a broker, they're going to charge me. The answer is no. We get paid by CMS or the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. They contract with the different carriers, and so that is how we get paid. We do not ever get paid by you. So if anybody ever charges you for something, you need to report that. You also want to find somebody that's local, somebody that you can meet with. I love meeting with my clients. I have hundreds of clients here in Tucson, and we developed a great relationship. So they're like family to me. They can pick the phone up, give me a call, and we could figure out what's going on, whether it's a billing issue during the course of the year or whether they have questions about their plan or how do they access all their benefits? How do I sign up for silver sneakers? How do I do this? That's why I am here to help guide you on that in a no pressure, easy format where we're just like talking like family. So now that that's been said, let's talk a little bit more about AEP. You definitely need to check your drugs and check your doctors. So I'm going to show you just a real quick down and dirty way to do it. It's very simple and you can check and see what's going on. So with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to use United Healthcare to start off with. So we're going to type in United Healthcare Medicare Plan Finder. You're going to find the particular plan that you're on. So we're gonna assume that you're on the United Healthcare plan. This could be Aetna, you could be on Humana, you could be on Devoted, whatever it is, Alignment, Scan, whatever it is, you still would type it in the same way right here. Okay, you would simply type in Devoted Medicare Plan Finder, Aetna Medicare Plan Finder, whatever it is. So the first link that pops up, we're going to click open and go to it, and you're going to enter your zip code right here. So we'll do 85749. And then you're going to look for your plan. There's the Arizona 4 plan. Okay, let's pretend you're on the Arizona 4 plan. Okay, so we're going to click that link. Sorry, the computer's acting a little slow today. Then we're just gonna, there's two ways you can do it. You can do it up here where you add your drugs up at the top. Before we clicked on that link, you could have added your drugs, but now that we're in the summary of benefits that show the highlights of the plan, we're just gonna scroll down and to the prescription drug benefits. As you can see, I've already typed into metformin and losartan, tell you what tier level it is. It's still covered. So remember, this is for 2026 plans. You already know it's covered on your 2025 plan. So when the 2026 plans come out, this is when you do the search. And then you type in your drugs to make sure they're still on that plan. And then you can view the cost of it. As you can see here, it's a zero cost, zero cost. Okay, so that's one way. Now let's go back and say you want to see if your doctors are in network. Let's pick on Cigna this time, and let's do a Cigna. Cigna Medicare Doctor Lookup Tool. Now, same thing, we could do Aetna Medicare Doctor Lookup Tool, United Medicare Doctor Lookup Tool, whatever you want. So we're going to come into Cigna's directory here. And then you're going to type in, we already have Tucson, Arizona, 85749. You can search by doctor type if you're looking for a doctor. But if you just already have your doctor's name, let's just pick one out, John Smith. Hey, there's John Smith right there. Both are dentists. So you come here, click, search, continue as a guest, and voila, there's John Smith. Okay. So I just wanted to illustrate that these are really easy ways to find out for yourself while you're at home on your computer. So now you know what it takes to do a simple search for your medications and for your doctors. And again, I'm just going to re-illustrate for 2026 plans. Now, brokers and everybody won't be able to talk about it until October 1st. You won't be able to enroll into a new plan until October 15th, and the effective date is January 1st. AEP is very important, and I know it's easy for us to just sit back and just think that that the plan we have is going to work and it's going to carry us through whatever we need. But when you do that, you're kind of shortchanging yourself because there may be some other plan out there that maybe is twice as good and you don't know it because you never reviewed your plan. So I want to highly recommend that you check out, uh, not check out, but give me a call. You can send me an email at owner@alliedinsurancesolutionsllc.com or call me at 520-429-6763. You could also head over to my website. There it is right here. Got a lot of great information on here. If you scroll down, I have lots of articles, resources, just about anything that you could want. You can join the newsletter. You can do a lot of things. So I look forward to hearing from you. I really enjoy it. Like I said again, go ahead and give me a call and let's review your plan. I'm right here in Tucson. I'm local and I can meet with you or we can just talk over the phone, however is most comfortable for you. All right. Well, have a great AEP 2026 and I look forward to hearing from you and thank you very much.